Hey there, today we're talking about how to use AI to create a specific meal plan. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So, first of all, I have the prompt for you. The main thing you're going to be doing here is asking for a specific kind of foods you want. But I have a prompt for you here. If you're like me and you have a million different things that you have to add in, this is going to be really helpful. Just some background, I have type 2 diabetes and I need to be gluten free because of gluten intolerance. And I have a hard time finding recipe books that are high protein, low carb, low on the glycemic index, gluten free, low to no sugar, and also taste good and all those things. Because of that, I have really struggled with finding recipes, and it takes hours to find them on Pinterest or Google. And so I love this because it helps me create what I want exactly. I even put in here not to include fish or chickpeas just because I don't enjoy them. So here's what it looks like when I created it. You'll notice there's a few things in here that I don't want, like baked salmon. I don't want that because I don't like fish. I don't really care for asparagus, so that might be something else that I want to take out. But other than that, like it looks pretty good. So the first thing that I did was I typed this in, create a 30-day meal plan that doesn't repeat itself, is high on protein and low on carbs. The meal plan should include 3 main meals and 2 additional snacks. So I'm giving it those specifications. These meals and snacks should be high protein, low carb, low on the glycemic index, gluten free, and low to no sugar, and it should not include fish or chickpeas. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that actually looks like on here. So here's my question. You'll notice this every once in a while, whether you're using ChatGPT or something else, as AI, I think, becomes more mainstream. We're going to see some exceptionally high demand. So that's just something that I think will come up, but it'll resolve itself as things continue. All right, so here's the meal plan it made for me. And then I said, okay, I only did up to 10 days. I think probably because I asked it to do breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 snacks. So then I asked it for 10 more days. And so it gave me 10 more days here. And then I could have give me 10 more days, but I just wanted to show you what this looked like. So then the next thing I saw was, okay, it had mushrooms in it. I don't really like mushrooms. I want to love it, but I don't. So I was like, I'm going to have it remove that. I'm going to have it remove the salmon, any fish, shrimp, Brussels sprouts. I don't like any of those things. So I'm going to have it replace that with something else that's high protein, low carb, low in glycemic index, and gluten free. So then it gave me the revised one, which all looked good. I didn't see the salmon anymore. It was replaced with other things. So I felt good about that. And then the next thing I asked it to do was put the meal plan onto a table with the days of the week at the top and the snack here. So it did that a little bit different. I wanted it to say like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but it went breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, which I ended up liking better. So then this would be day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on. This actually made it a little bit easier for me. So I like that it didn't listen to me on that one. But when I put the prompt here for you, I updated the prompt so that you'll get that if that's what you want. Let's see. So we are on, let me get back to it, 7:03 right now. And then, so the next thing I did was I asked it to put in a table, and that's what it did for me. And that's it. Super easy. You can change things out if you want to, but at the very least, it gives you a start. So then if I wanted to ask for an ingredient list, I could do that too. So I'm going to copy and paste days 1 through 7, go all the way to the bottom because I've looked at a few other things since then. And I'm going to say, you see where I made the mistake here. I said use the meal plan above, but because I didn't include it and so many things I asked it to do so many things between now and then, it's not showing. So now I have to include it. So I'm going to say use this meal plan. Okay, so I asked it to use the meal plan below to come up with recipes and an ingredient list for every breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The ingredients should be categorized and sorted by protein, dry foods, produce, frozen items, and dairy, because that's how my grocery store is laid out. And so you can see it's doing that for me. It's coming up with the recipes. All right, and there you have it. So I did edit one thing. The prompt that I used, I changed it to this instead of sort by protein, because it was putting the meat in multiple categories then, and other proteins that would be like in the dry area. I was putting it in the protein area. So I changed it to sort by meat, produce, dry food, frozen, and dairy. And then that's what it gave me. Let me show you what it looks like on here. I actually like it better with the bullet points, so I would add it in as that next time. But that's it. Now I have my ingredients. I know what I'm eating. It just takes a lot off my plate to have to make these decisions. And ultimately, it took probably about 7 minutes to do all of this. And that would have been to create the meal plan for the entire month, ingredient list for the month, recipes for the month. I cannot do that fast on my own accord. So this was really nice to take out a lot of that decision fatigue.